Dear audience, the topic which we will discuss today is Qatar Saudi reconciliation and its impact on the region. That how the Qatar Saudi reconciliation between Qatar and three other Arab states who had boycotted along with Saudi Arabia, that is UAE, Bahrain and Egypt. So UAE, Bahrain, Egypt and Saudi Arabia, these four countries in June 2017 suddenly had announced to suspend their diplomatic relations with Qatar, to impose a blockade Qatar, to seize their relations with Qatar. That was something which was like a bombshell. Although tension between Qatar and the other four countries, that is Saudi Arabia, UAE, Bahrain and Egypt, going on, but the manner in which on June 5th, 2017, these four countries, they announced their hostile measures against Qatar. So that led to a crisis. And the crisis, Gulf Cooperation Council. That the Gulf Cooperation Council, which was established in 1981, primarily focusing on Gulf security, and the GCC, the Gulf Cooperation Council, was established in the backdrop of Iran-Iraq war. So pro-American countries in the Gulf joined Gulf Cooperation Council like Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, UAE and Oman. These six countries joined the Gulf Cooperation Council, and then Gulf Cooperation Council, composed of the pro-American and the conservative and the monarchical, Arab regimes. For a long period of time it remained united, but till the time in June 2017, one very important member of GCC, that is Qatar, was targeted. Now, Qatar survived the blockade. Qatar survived the embargo. Qatar survived the suspension of diplomatic relations with Saudi Arabia, its neighbor, and with UAE, with Bahrain and Egypt. So after more than 3 years, rethinking took place. That is the process of reconciliation, and which culminated into January 5th, 2021. January 5th, 2021, when there was a GCC summit in place in Saudi Arabia called as Al Ola city of Saudi Arabia, where the GCC summit was held on January 5th this year. And during this summit, it was announced that Saudi Arabia and UAE and Bahrain shall be normalizing relations with Qatar, reconciliation with Qatar. And then it also led to the Saudi, the normalization between the Egyptian and Qatar relations. So all sorts of restrictions which were imposed on Qatar by these four Arab countries are being lifted. And it seems that relations between Qatar and the three members of GCC, that is Saudi Arabia, UAE and Bahrain, will be normal. Having said that, the question is that why in the first place four Arab countries had taken hostile measures against Qatar, and how Qatar and these four Arab countries, they are now engaged in the process of reconciliation. Now, when in June 2017 Qatar was ousted, meaning that these four Arab countries, they suspended their diplomatic relations with Qatar. They imposed air, land and sea blockade of Qatar, embargo over Qatar. And they basically, the reason was that they blamed Qatar that it was sponsoring Hamas and Hizb Jahad and other extremist groups in Lebanon, in Palestine and in Syria. That is Al Jazeera network in Doha is too independent, so they demanded that the Al Jazeera TV channel should be closed, and Qatar Qatar should break its diplomatic relations with Iran because there was they suspected that Qatar has a soft corner for Iran. So that is something which we have to understand, which culminated into the unfortunate decision which was taken by 4 Arab countries to suspend their relations with Qatar in June 2017. But Qatar survived. It refused to be blackmailed by Saudi Arabia and other Arab countries. And then it was held by Turkey, it was held by Iran, and they provided Qatar with all the assistance, the space which required. And by the way, in 2022, the World Cup, the football thing, that it will take place in Doha. So Qatar emerging as a very important Arab country, and that basically may have inducted an element of jealousy. As far as the UAE is concerned, as far as the Bahrain is concerned, Saudi Arabia is concerned, and then of course they basically got disappointed when, regardless of all the hostile measures, hostile acts, Qatar refused to relegate. Qatar refused to come under the pressure or to be blackmailed by these 4 Arab countries. Now, in the meantime, 2 members of GCC, that is Kuwait and Muscat and Oman, these 2 countries remain neutral. Unlike Bahrain, UAE and Saudi Arabia, Qatar and Oman didn't take any hostile measures against Qatar. Kuwait and Oman didn't take any hostile measures against Qatar. And how the process of normalization, reconciliation got an impetus. That since last 6 months, 7 months, talks, secret talks were going on. Kuwait played a very important role. That it is because of the Kuwaiti mediation that reconciliation between Qatar and the other 4 Arab countries has been made possible. And why Kuwait was interested? Because Kuwait was very upset, like Oman, Muscat and Oman, that the manner in which Qatar was singled out, and it basically also hurt, it had a negative impact as far as GCC concerned, because majority of the GCC member countries realized that the main security issue for them, it emanates from Iran. And the second thing, apart from the Kuwaiti role for mediation, that is the United States, particularly the son-in-law of former President Donald Trump, Jared Kushner, he was the one who also played an important role to basically normalize relations between Qatar and the 4 Arab countries, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain and UAE. And it was because of his efforts, as he wanted to show to the world that before the Trump administration ends, another achievement in foreign policy, that basically the reconciliation between Qatar and the 4 Arab countries and the induction of Qatar in the Gulf Cooperation Council. So the summit which was held at Al Ola in Saudi Arabia, we saw very different pictures. The environment was different. There was a lot of warmth for the Qatari Amir, for the delegation of Qatar, which participated in the summit of Gulf Cooperation Council, and that basically proved one thing, that regardless of what had happened between Qatar and the other Arab 4 Arab countries, an element of prudence and wisdom has prevailed. And the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who was earlier reluctant for a patch up with Qatar, he was the one who was very forthcoming. Despite the reservations of UAE, he prevailed over UAE. He convinced UAE that the time has come for these Arab countries to bring Qatar to its fold. The question is that has Qatar compromised? Has Qatar, changed its position? Has Qatar met the demands of Saudi Arabia? The only demand, the only thing which Qatar has done is basically that it has withdrawn the lawsuits which it filed against Saudi Arabia for the hostile measures. So the lawsuits have been withdrawn by Qatar. But Qatar has not given any assurance to these 4 Arab countries that it will not, that it will downgrade its relations with Iran. It has not given any assurance to the 4 Arab countries that will close the Al Jazeera TV channel and the network. It has not. It has always contradicted the allegations of 4 Arab countries that is supporting the extremist elements, the Hamas and Hizb Jihad and others in Palestine and in Lebanon, in Syria and things like that. So Qatar has denied that. But UAE was adamant, and UAE blamed Qatar of pursuing a pro-Iranian, approach of supporting all those elements in the Middle East who were, and then UAE also having its conflict of interest with Qatar as far as North Africa is concerned, as far as the Middle East is concerned. So that basically, I think it will take some time for UAE and Qatar to fully normalize their relations. But with Saudi Arabia, things are fine. With Egypt also, with Bahrain also. So one can see the implications of reconciliation between Qatar and the 4 Arab countries, including 3 members of GCC, that one can see stability as far as Gulf Cooperation Council is concerned, because the Gulf Cooperation Council faced a setback because of June 5th, 2017 measures against Qatar, and that has I think been taken care of, and Qatar is now back in the fold of the GCC, and one can see some sort of stable and peaceful type of relationship between Qatar and its counterparts in the GCC. And finally, I think more than 3 years of isolation, the so-called isolation, which the 4 Arab countries had imposed, punitive measures against Qatar. Qatar faced enormous losses, economic losses. Saudi Arabia also faced losses because of its trade, with Qatar. But Qatar faced more economic losses, and it has generated a self-confidence as far as the government of Qatar is concerned, that it was able to face a situation which was called a very difficult situation, particularly when Saudi Arabia imposed the blockade, air, sea and land blockade, and it thought that Qatar will collapse. So the confidence which we can see in Qatar and the options which Qatar utilized after June 5th, 2017. So therefore, that is basically a lesson as to other countries, that if there are countries who face pressures and hostility from the other side, that they should not compromise on their sovereignty. And Qatar didn't compromise on its sovereignty. So that is something which has been a win-win situation for all the parties, as far as the Qatar and the Arab and the 4 Arab countries, the reconciliation concerned. but it's more win situation for Qatar. Thank you very much.